the plane in Marquette, you see.
Connor has the puck. Made a great shot. One to the second. The best score. There it is. Oh, Connor gets the first score of the game. It's Burley with the three. Leo Spurs. Back on the way for the Raiders. Great shot.
Score! Chelsea Brennan slides the back of the net from the faceoff circle, and with 1:14 to go, the Raiders take a 3-2 lead.
And we're back for another episode of Black Red Blitz. As always, I'm your host, Rebecca Karen. We are in the last week of the regular season for highlights as boys soccer continues to fight for a tourney spot, and field hockey looks to punch in their ticket for some well-deserved home field advantage to open up the MIAA playoffs. Well, first let's head to the action at Sprague for boys soccer, as they have 2 games remaining in their schedule. They would have to win 1 out of those 2 to qualify for the playoffs. No pressure. Facing Dedham here on Tuesday, I don't know about you, but let's get that win right now if you're a Raider fan. For most of the season, it's been a struggle to score for this team. But this game, well, let's just say Dedham didn't know what hit them, as Wellesley lit a spark in their offense that wasn't going to be stopped anytime soon. Quickly, Captain Brendan Conroy gets things going, kicking a beauty here, and Owen De Oliveira finishes the rest with the header to put Wellesley up early, 1-0. But Marauders respond off Daniel Emery's indirect. Tommy Nolan then buries his own header score for the equalizer. And for a moment, and I mean a brief moment, you might think it would be a tight match. Minutes later, though, try to keep up on this play. Brendan Conroy's kick just misses connecting with Chris Burke, but Daniel Frey backs up the play. Frey's try hits the post, but Chris Burke takes care of the ricochet putback himself. What a score, as sticking with that play ends up being a Chris Burke score anyways. Raiders now go ahead here 2-1. Wellesley not done yet in this opening half, as Captain Cooper Richards nails the penalty shot easily. And this game is all Raiders, holding a 3-1 edge in this first. But take a moment to watch this great footwork and dribbling by Captain Will Corkill. He fakes out Alejandro Castro Fernandez twice and buries it past goalie Corey Kilroy, who, if you haven't guessed it already, is not having a fun day in net. As this game, once a 1-1 tie, is now a 4-1 dominating advantage for Wellesley right now in this first half alone. Talk about a momentum switcher here. As we quickly move into the second, Christopher Cove would then net 2 more scores for the Raiders. Wellesley's offense definitely stepped up in this game and got the win they needed, taking care of business early to earn that postseason berth. Wellesley just torched the Marauders by the final 6-2. Well, as we stay at Sprague on Tuesday, we next check in with field hockey, who, behind another outstanding season, have already qualified for the tournament a few games back. So right now, as a team, their main focus is to keep winning, working hard towards a higher seed, and earning the right to play at home in the first round. Well, as visiting Dedham looks to be the spoilers here, one thing's for sure, it's an extremely windy and cold day come game time. And before you say, oh, it wasn't that cold, look at these faces. I at least have layers on while filming, and I'm still cold. So a huge shout out to all the athletes who somehow can play in these conditions. That definitely takes a lot of determination. So moving ahead to the action quickly, Raiders cash in on a costly Marauder mistake right here, as Annie Yulian's pass is met up by goalie Vanessa Tanetta and defender Kaylee Spinello. In a classic, I got it, no, I got it, oops, nobody has it. And Lexi Y is right there to bury it into an empty box. And that play goes down as #MyBad, Wellesley 1, Dedham 0. Dedham quickly puts that mistake behind them, though, and find a way to counter back. Abby Detali makes a great shot attempt here while falling down. The rebound stays around the crease. Gianna Scarappa reacts and brings home the putback. And we've got a tied game here now, 1-1 in this opening half. Abby Detali then looks for a breakaway here, but Sinclair Vanderhoort kicks it back out. And Raiders' defensive stance is solid as they clear it out, deserving the tie. Just about a minute before halftime, though, scary play here as Kat Donahue defending gets hit in the face by Kayla Spinello's slap shot. That for sure does not feel good, as the game ball is anything but soft. Unfortunately, Donahue has to go to the sidelines, and that's tough to take, as Donahue is one of the top attackers on this team, and so she would have to sit out the rest of this game. So a few prime chances come and go for Wellesley in this second, just can't get that go-ahead score to fall. So the final frame continues to tick away. So after two quick scores in the first half, the Marauders and Raiders defense settles in for these last 25 minutes, and neither side scores again. So in this hard-fought divisional battle with Dedham, Wellesley settles for a 1-1 draw. So with that tie, the last game of the regular season would be even that more important for Wellesley, as now 2 days later the Raiders would have to win over their rivals, the Natick Redhawks, to get that home turf advantage in the first round. Now the weather would be the same, cold, but bringing some nasty rain as well. But that would be the only downside to this game day. Thursday would of course bring us to Senior Day for 11 players who continue to leave their mark in the game of field hockey. And behind their leadership and team chemistry, the Raiders stand in at 9-2-4. Those seniors are Louisa Coakley and Celia Golad, Emma Spinelli and Karina Kropp, Annie Julian and Amy Dorr, Lexi Y and goalie Sinclair Vanderhoort. And rounding out the 11 would be captains Kat Donahue, Sophie Vanderveld, and Ling Grosha. And all of them will be missed for sure on this team, but we still got a game to play here. And what a game we've got. Things get interesting in these opening few minutes when play is suddenly stopped. The ref gives Kat Donahue a green card for unsportsmanlike conduct. And as you can hear Donahue say, "I don't understand. What did I do?" Don't worry, none of us watching the game know either. So as that penalty remains a head scratcher here, Kat Donahue has to sit. And so Natick has a man-up advantage. And the Redhawks use that to, well, their advantage in just seconds. Sinclair Vanderhoort goes out to defend the shot. The ball skips past her pad block, though. Amy Dorr tries to defend the box, but Shayla DeGeorge sneaks in the putback score. And something we don't see too often, the Raiders are down 1-0. But just around a minute into this final frame, the whole tempo of this game changes as the Raiders respond the best way possible. Get ready for the deflections as Emily Hollingsworth's try deflects off Ling Grosh's stick. Ball changes direction to Kayla Johnston, whose shot ricochets off Lexi Y's stick and in. Crazy play that helps Wellesley tie it up here with the equalizer. Suddenly, the momentum is grabbed back by the Raiders. They aren't looking to give it back again. Deeper into this second we go, still locked in at 1-1. Watch what happens next on this play. Ling Grosha starts it and Kat Donahue rears back, and Donahue's slap shot rips past everyone into that box for the go-ahead score. Kat Donahue is clutch once again. What a goal and team response in this final period, as the Raiders were facing a 1-0 deficit and scored two clutch goals unanswered. So now with barely minutes left to spare in this game, Natick is now down by a score. And it's tense here as the game clock ticks away and Redhawks get a few corner penalty opportunities themselves. Wellesley's defense is just fantastic. The time runs out, the final whistle blows, and that is game. Wellesley comes from behind in these last 25 minutes, and along with their 11 seniors can enjoy this feel-good victory, beating Natick 2-1. That win not only helps close out their regular season at a solid 10-2-4 record, but it also solidifies a key 8th seed in the MIAA South in a first-round match on their home turf. So those three games close out the regular season, but the fun is just beginning as we kick off the MIAA tourney with football. Strap yourselves in for a first-round showdown as the Raiders collide with the Hingham Harbormen in the new Division 1A South bracket here on Saturday. And oh yeah, by the way, it's at home on the new and improved Honeywell Field. Before we head to the action, can we just take a minute to appreciate what an awesome field this is and how much fun it will be to watch the Raiders compete outside here in the spring and fall seasons. What a fantastic field that so many people here in Wellesley worked hard to finally see this get done. So with months in the making, game time would officially kick off here. The Raiders quickly find out Hingham's got some nasty weapons with both tight ends at 6'6" and 225. So the second play from scrimmage, end of the game. Shotgun formation, quarterback Jack Johnson, no not the singer, stands in the pocket and airs it out to Ryan Finney. Finney's got at least 6 or 7 inches over cornerback Deontay Moore and is just gone. Daylight is all in front of Ryan Finney, and he brings home a 91-yard touchdown catch and run. And with a 2-point conversion added on, it's Hingham 8-0, and the home crowd is wondering what just happened. No need to panic though when you've got Grant Kasickas as your running back, the high school version LeGarrette Blount, and the Raiders drive down the field methodically. After another big Kasickas gain, we're on the 19-yard line and Grant Kasickas takes the handoff, charging up the middle, runs free practically untouched, making it look easy as the Raiders score on their opening drive as well. Wellesley misses on the 2-point conversion though, so the score stands Hingham 8, Wellesley 6. But after the Raiders defense comes up big with a pick, Grant Kasickas goes right back to doing his damage on the ground. And on a 1st and goal, Jack Tishman takes it in for the quarterback keeper. Raiders' 2-point try is good this time. Thanks to this Grant Kasickas move and a "hey, nice to meet you, Alex Dietrich, have you met my nasty stiff arm yet?" kind of play. Boom, Kasickas is in. Wellesley's lead is 14-8. But when Harbormen tie it up at 14 even in the second quarter, we're just getting started here with the good stuff. Thanks to this huge breakout run by Kasickas, he could go all the way. No, he fumbles at the 2-yard line. Yeah, it's a turnover. Could easily have been 21-14 Wellesley right now, but now we're still gridlocked at 14-14. But, and I mean a big but, Harbormen get the ball at the 2-yard line. I smell a safety, and what do you know? Go on and add those 2 points. 16-14 Wellesley, and possession stays with the home team. A few plays later, Jack Tishman play-action fake fools the defense and finds Brendan Dolan ridiculously wide open. And Dolan is just gone. And would you look at that? Even when Kasickas turns the ball over, he still is helping out the team here, as the Raiders earn 2 free points here because of that fumble. And that is how you turn a negative into a positive, people. And so it seems like the longest first half ever, with all this scoring, gets some controversy here as well. As Jack Tishman throws up the pass, Jason MIAA and Kyle Dismaris both come down at the same time with the catch. The refs confer and rule it stays Raiders ball, MIAA with the catch. Well, Hingham's coach Chris Aruka is just livid and spends a lot of time way out on the field yelling and letting the refs know exactly what he thinks about that call. How he doesn't get A, a flag thrown his way, or even B, ejected, I guess is a question for another day. Either way, play finally resumes and Raiders get a 3rd and 3 at the 8-yard line. Jack Tishman rolls right on the quarterback sweep and diving on the pylon, Tishman is in the end zone for the touchdown. 30-14 Wellesley, as it seems like just a few minutes ago, we had a tied game here. The Harbormen would answer right back before halftime, making it 30-22 Wellesley. And so we've already seen 52 total points scored here. And we've got 2 more quarters to go. What a playoff game. But that would be the last time Hingham as a team would find the end zone here in this game, as the Raiders defense held strong in this second half. And 2 more rushing touchdowns by Grant Kasickas helps put this exciting game away for good. What a match here as both teams came to play, but it would be Wellesley who would come out on top behind their high-powered offense, led once again on the ground by Grant Kasickas. And so the Raiders move on to the quarterfinals as they face Bridgewater Raynham, the same team who upended number 3 seed Natick. The action will be right back here at home. But now, the final here, Wellesley 43, Hingham 22. Well, that closes out another episode jam-packed with a ton of Raiders highlights. Even better news, it's the MIAA playoffs from here on out. So stay right here with Wellesley Media as boys soccer and football, girls volleyball and field hockey continue to compete, fighting for the next spot in this exciting MIAA tournament. In the meantime, check us out on demand at wellesleymedia.org, our YouTube and Facebook pages, and Wellesley Public Media, and of course right here on Comcast 9 and Verizon 39. Thanks for watching Black Red Blitz. Go Raiders!